Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 27 of Learning A League. Josh has taken another sabbatical, came back for one, and then dipped again. No, we had a very busy week for all of us individually, so this is about the only time we could record, and it's just myself and Lachlan today. How have you been, Lachlan?
Pretty cruisy. Yeah, a lot of games, a lot of goals. Actually, only 19 goals this week. Felt like a lot more, but I guess that's a bit of recency bias.
Yeah, obviously we had some pretty intense games, some score lines that will go down in the history book. Some score lines that will be forgotten, or at least want to be forgotten by some teams.
Yep.
But let's just get straight into it. I guess the only other thing that we could talk about. Just quickly before, I know you didn't watch it, but the Olyroos, so we're recording this on Tuesday, the Olyroos played their first Asian Cup game last night, a 0-0 draw with Jordan. It was a very, very subdued performance, really. It was very, you could tell it's a team that doesn't get to play much together.
Yep.
And they're just still trying to work out those balances. And Jordan's a very good side. Obviously the main squad making it to the final of the Asian Cup recently, and they're looking really good. Jordan, it's just Olyroos just taking the same thing as the Socceroos, just can't break down those teams that sit in that low block when we are attacking. But
not shocked. Yeah, fair play. I saw the result. I didn't see too much on it though.
Yeah, that I just got to listen to it and watch it whilst I was at work. So, it was a good result in hindsight. It's not a loss, but
True.
Obviously there is a long way to go for the Olyroos to qualify us for Tokyo in a couple of months. But let's get into A-League action. A-League action is why we're all here. Wellington taking on Melbourne. Victory. Very wet and windy Wellington. And it came to an almighty finish between Wellington and Melbourne. Victory.
Yeah. Holy shit! It you felt something coming. I think we watched this game together, didn't we? It felt like
I think you came home like halfway through the game or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like something very well would happen, but I guess that was just me being optimistic and hoping it wasn't another victory game that was a draw. So
yeah. Well, there was at the end. We thought Wellington might have wasted their chance when they had that free kick by Barbarouses that was saved by Paul Izzo and put into the path of Ben Older, where he puts it wide. We thought, oh damn, that's probably going to be their only chance. But cometh the hour, cometh the man, Finn Sermon, who had an almighty game regardless, I think. Just come up with the goal. Still not sure if it's technically his goal or it went down as Miranda own goal. I've seen both.
Yeah. I just double checked it now, and one says Sermon, one says Miranda.
I'm gonna give it to Sermon. He hasn't scored an A-League goal, so
I'll be the same. Yeah, Sermon it is for me.
Yeah. But yeah, it just was an almighty effort by Wellington. Obviously, absolutely torrential conditions over the ditch.
Yeah.
But they're just resilient. We've said it all season. They're resilient. They don't give up on these games.
It's just a team full of workhorses. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they took Tim Payne off the 63rd minute, and then Salas slotted in there?
Yeah, Salas went into right back.
It's like they just do whatever's needed to win.
Yeah.
Like whether that be stepping up or like stepping aside to do another role, it's a selfless team. It's great to see.
And a lot of the plaudits in this team go to like the likes of Barbarouses, Kraev. I think Rufer and Old are finally getting their respect as well. But I feel like two players we're not respecting enough is Wooten and Sermon. Like they have been the main thing that's kept this Wellington side so good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we kind of talked about this last week, where it was the week before, where we mentioned like we've done so many 11s, especially at the start of the season, and like Sermon and Wooten didn't really get a sniff at anything that we included centre backs in.
Yeah,
but like team of the season time, surely
one of them's
one
got
of
to
them
be in it. One of
them's got
has
to make it.
Also, two of the only 3 players left that have played every minute as an outfield player.
True. The other was
Nisbet.
Yeah, crazy.
So like, you've got that. That also speaks to their discipline. They, they haven't been one of those, like most centre backs pairings in the league have had either one or the other suspended at some point. These two, you rarely see a card out of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a stat on that actually, because
Wooten has one yellow card. We'll see.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And Sermon's got 2.
That is absolutely crazy.
I think we'll have to go through all the teams and have a look at that. That's bonkers.
I reckon that's got to be close to a record. For a consistent centre back pairing to have 3 yellow cards after 25 games, that is crazy.
Blowing my mind. Good job. Good job,
crazy.
Team. It's less than most centre backs. Like them combined is less.
Yeah. That's absolutely crazy. I guess Melbourne Victory side, probably I don't want to say lackluster, but it kind of lacked that venom that we've seen, all season from Victory.
Yeah, I feel like Bruno had to kind of come in a little bit to receive the ball. Azani was good, but I don't know. He wasn't like the normal sort of good Azani we see, where he's putting balls in like he normally does. I don't think there was one ball where it was like, does he even have any chances made put down under his name? I don't know. 3 chances created. Textbook Azani, but yeah. XG expected assists is 0.11.
Yeah, which I
don't know how you can have 3 chances made, yet expected XG is 0.11. I don't know.
Just poor chances, I guess.
Yeah. Well, when do you count it as a chance? Like,
I guess when they had a shot.
We're looking into the stats a bit too much there, but
I do think in the midfield, especially, without Ryan Teague there for the probably to the end of the regular season, right? Unless
I think so.
Somehow the Olyroos absolutely bottle it in there, and then they'd be back next week.
Yeah.
But I think without Ryan Teague there, Jake Brim is just not an adequate replacement, in my opinion. Like it's not very like for like.
No. Well, they normally play Teague next to Bremer, not instead of Bremer, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think they need someone who's Bonavati has been decent, so he can't even
they've got.
He came on for Monge.
They've got Fabian Monge, who has been playing next to Teague, but once again, the Fabian Monge, I don't know. I haven't been overly impressed with him this season.
He's had patches, but I don't think he's been exemplary at all.
Yeah. It's just kind of interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how they survive without Teague for the next few games. And obviously, who else? They lost Volupile? Is that the only other player they lost?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't see any other player they would have lost. Yeah, that sounds right.
I think it was Volupile that they lost. So it's going to be an interesting kind of couple of weeks for Victory. See how they get on in that one. I don't know. The only other thing for me is we keep saying it. I know kind of Front Page has kind of touched on it recently as well. Front Page Football, Christian. That Machat's just kind of he wasn't around again. It just, and this was a big game.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, normally the criticism of players like that is they don't turn up in the big games, but what we're saying, he only turns up in the big games, and then this should be a big game, absolutely. What, 2 versus 3?
And it was a chance for them to close the gap and maybe possibly push for a top 2 spot, but now that's out of the question. Wellington and Central Coast are both solidified their top 2 spots.
In my brain, that was already a lock, but
same.
It could have happened for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting because Machacha's locked down another 2-year contract or something like that as well.
Unsure
2
about
or 3 years. I know he's got a contract, but yeah.
No, fair.
But yeah,
Concerning
we've probably been maybe I think I'd probably be one of his harsh critics this season. But shout out Oscar Van Hattem, absolute baller. We've been saying it for weeks.
Absolute baller and absolute ball.
Yeah.
Good cross in off that free kick.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. I think I'm done with this. If you're ready to move on.
I'm glad there was a goal. Otherwise,
it deserved a goal. It deserved a goal.
I would have been much more down about
fans as well.
Oh, facts. I would have been a lot more down about this game if it wasn't for that goal at the end. So
yeah,
as I put in our notes, yoink. It's a yoink by Wellington.
Absolute grab at the end.
Yeah.
And we'll go on to the other Friday night game, which was Adelaide taking on MacArthur. 2-1 win for MacArthur. Get some that bit closer to getting that top 4 spot for a home final. They're actually 5th still at the moment because of Sydney FC's result and their better goal difference. I'm pretty sure they're equal on wins.
You're telling the story, sir.
They're very close on wins. So.
They are behind on wins.
Oh, they're behind on wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they play each other this weekend. There's going to be a mega game. But it was a very how do you word this game? It was freaking wild.
Freaking wild sounds good. Yep. Yeah. No, Dom dropped out. You want me to hit?
Yeah. So freaking wild.
Freaking wild. As your
wild.
Browser just crashed.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. So yeah, very, very wild game. Obviously, we start off with that Irankunda bullet to start off. That is an absolute cracking goal, especially to beat someone like Philip Curto, who has been absolutely outstanding this season. From that range and that angle, it's a wonder strike. It's got a bit of that swaz on it. It's going left to right. It's going everywhere.
I couldn't hit that shit. No way. I'm glad he's allowed to like shoot at will like that though.
Yeah.
Because
and then I guess probably the next biggest thing in the game was the Yanni Nicolau red card.
True. I actually forgot about that. I didn't even write that down.
Which is, I don't know. I'm still not for it, to be completely honest. I think it's not a red, but that's just my thought. Like, he puts his arm out, yes, he does catch him, but the way that Irankunda jumps in, I don't see how else, like he's just trying to protect the ball. Like, he's not trying to whack him in the head.
I'm just rewatching it again now. Yeah, I don't think he even knows where he's coming from.
No, I think he knows he's there, but the way that Irankunda like puts his leg out first, like he's already leaning back. So like Nicolau's obviously going to keep moving his arm back, and then he just like whacks him in the face, and it's very unlucky for Nicolau.
I think any taller player that would have been on the chest, but
yeah.
I think it's just a matter of maybe, next time he goes out to play a game and they shake hands at the start of the game, he's got to kind of put his arm out and see where he reaches on each of them.
Yeah, possibly.
Like, yep. And it'd be like, oh, he's a bit shorter. Got to aim down a little bit. I don't
know. But also, like, with that red card, they had a lot of their big names already off the field at that point. Adelaide, like they had Zach Cloth off, they had Ibusuki off, they took Mork off after that red card. I think they thought the game was pretty much over. Because really, up until that point, MacArthur hadn't really created much.
No, I'm trying to get their stats just now. It wasn't many. What was it?
They had 9 shots the whole game.
Yeah. Or would have been, probably about 6 at that point.
Yeah, probably even less.
But, I mean, at the start, MacArthur were the bottle job team, but then all of a sudden they turned into the late winning show. So,
yeah, well,
I guess you can't.
Absolutely crazy scenes in Adelaide. Like Piol, I think it's pronounced Piol.
I think so.
Come off the bench, score his first A-League goal. Pretty sure he's an Adelaide boy as well.
There you go.
Pretty sure he's from Metro Stars.
Okay.
So yeah, he got his first goal. And then Tommy Smith picks up I think that's his first goal as well.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
I could be wrong about that. Yeah.
It is his first goal.
Decent.
So two mid-season transfers coming in and making a massive difference.
Yeah, they not have Yerman on this one available. I know he's on the bench unused. Okay.
Yeah, Yerman's
so they brought him by choice then.
Yeah, I think he's kind of fallen out of favor a bit, Matt Yerman.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is interesting because I'm pretty sure he's got a new contract for next season. So it's interesting. But I think without Davila, I don't think we're going to see the gem man we have been seeing so far this season. I think he's just got to. He'll be playing more of like the Davila role, like where he's dropping a bit deeper to try and pick up the ball and link everything together.
Yeah. I think playing a 4-4-2 with the midfield, like duo of Lewis and Bacchus, isn't very creative, and you kind of need a bit of that. You got youngsters on the wing, but like they're only going to create an isolation. They're not going to really, like, you get the occasional goal out of that, but yeah, you're not going to get incredible link-up play, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, at the end of the game, Adelaide get a penalty. Penalty for you?
When I saw it, I was like, yes, let me see if I've changed my mind since.
I do think it's a penalty. It's a little shove in the back on Irankunda. Irankunda goes flying.
He flying. Yeah,
his arm is extended out a fair bit. Yeah. So that's why I'm going yes.
Holy
penalty.
Shit! It's like he's gone for a belly flop. Oh my goodness!
And because it's Irakunda's last game at Cooper's in Adelaide, it was only right for him to take the penalty. Very poor penalty though. I think he'll want that. He would have loved to have that one back because he doesn't.
So.
He's known for absolutely smashing the ball, but he just tries to place it. Maybe that's what went wrong.
Yeah, well, he didn't even place it too well, unfortunately, and he was too shocked that he missed it to really get on the second chance.
I'm pretty sure I've seen somewhere that whoever cleared the ball for MacArthur was already encroaching into the penalty box anyway. I swear I've seen a picture about that.
Maybe, to be honest.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I saw a picture with the MacArthur players.
I'm just trying to line it up now.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
before the ball's kicked. Yeah, there's already a foot in the area for who is that?
Tommy Smith. Is it Tommy Smith?
Yeah, I can't see the number, to be honest. It's a pretty poor stream I've got up here by Paramount.
Whoever it is, I'm like
Yeah.
they're encroaching, like, which I find a bit strange that they didn't come back and pull that up.
That is a bit weird. That is a bit weird. Yeah, definitely.
But, anyway, what's done is done. Can't change that now. So MacArthur pick up the 3 points. Adelaide's final chances are ruined now. I think not mathematically. I think mathematically they can still make it, but they need a lot of results to go their way.
No, I don't think they can.
Oh, no, they can't.
No,
they can't because City and Western Sydney play each other this week, so they literally can't.
Actually, hang on. If they actually technically can.
Oh, that's right, because they have a game in hand tonight.
Yeah.
So they can go up to 31 tonight. Okay, so they still can make finals. Very long shot though. Very, very long shot.
Oh yeah, obviously you'd need. I don't know if you want Western Sydney to beat Melbourne or Melbourne to beat Western, or if you want to draw.
I think if you're Adelaide, you want.
I think you want. City to win.
Yeah, I was going to say City or draw. You don't want Western Sydney to win.
Yeah, because Melbourne, they've only got 9 wins, so yeah, that'd probably be best case scenario. You wouldn't want Western Sydney to hop up to 11. Fuck, this is a weird system.
It is strange. But it's different. I like it.
Fair play.
Also, update on Keely Adamson. He should be back this weekend as well. So good timing with the Nicolau red card, I guess.
Nice. Who's your source on that?
Keely Adamson.
Whoa.
He said he should be back. So hoping for Keely that he is back. I think he does add a lot to that MacArthur team, but I am severely biased because I like him as a player.
Decent. Fair play.
Founder and number 1 member of the Keely Adamson fan club right here.
I'll allow it.
All right, let's move on.
Moving on to Tarneet again.
Tarneet. This is before the lights went out for the women's game, but did you see that?
I didn't know.
It went fully black. Like it's like dark. Like the lights just went out in the like quarterfinal.
Jesus Christ. I mean that happened at the Morton City game up here a couple of weeks ago when I was there.
Yeah, but like it was like I'm pretty sure it was a decent outage as well.
Dude, I couldn't see shit for 20 minutes. What are you on there?
Oh, maybe it was about the same then.
Anyway.
But yeah, it was a crazy game. 2-0 win for the Mariners. Watched a bit of this on the train to the Brisbane game. Didn't get to see the goals though. Very, very entertaining. No, it probably wasn't entertaining. It was pretty pretty bland, really.
I mean, it's nice when both teams, have a sniff,
Yeah.
But yeah, not even a shot on target by Western in this one.
Yeah.
Bit of a concern.
It's a pretty poor day for all the Western fans going out there with the men losing and then the women losing the quarterfinal as well to the Newey Jets.
I did like how they made the men the B-side for that though.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, good. Big up Western. But yeah, it was a pretty young Western team, really, because Pena's injured again by the looks of it. I don't think he'll be returning for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And then you've got Kane Vidmar playing at centre back still because of MI suspension.
And he only played half the game though.
Yeah, which is interesting because they have a very young bench between Vickery. I'm not even going to try and say those other two names because
the one they brought on, Zach. Oh, Lachie.
Lachie. And
did I cook?
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes. And Najdadovsky.
All right.
I think that's all right. And then obviously the other player that didn't come on was Ollie Lavelle.
Yeah.
It was a very young team from Western United. No Josh Risdon. Did he get injured? Or is he suspended?
So he got his 11th yellow card.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, young squad. Obviously got Matt Grimaldi and Michael Root starting up top. Pretty inexperienced squad at the moment for Western.
Yeah. Actually, one of the I wouldn't say he's one of their older players, but considering this squad, he kind of is actually Hewitt Bell. Do you like him still being like? I think Matt Sutton's been pretty good in his absence.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say definitely swap him, but like,
I just don't think there's much between them.
That's fair. Do you not say like go the younger player in that instance though?
Pretty sure they're about the same age though, aren't they?
Sutton's 24, Hewitt Bell's 27.
I think I'd only go the younger player if it was like leagues above him and like had the potential.
Fair, yeah.
I don't think Matt Sutton has much more potential than what Hewitt Bell would have. So that's the only reason I'd say probably not.
Fair play. And we did see Harrison Steele as a left back or left centre back.
Yeah, very interesting. Because they went back to that, the
same old.
This formation they've been doing for like the last second half of the season, which is that 3-back with Docker pretty much playing as a wing back, and then depending what side it's on, really.
Yeah.
Like it's a crazy formation. Mark Jackson's got that team working absolute wonders at the moment. Goals though for Maxi Ballard and Christian Theoharis, with a Josh Nisbet and Mikael Docker assist. Mikael Docker assist, bit cheese though, because Theoharis had an absolute wonder strike.
I think he was running like 1-on-7 or something like that.
Yeah, absolute wonder strike. But yeah, mad goal from Christian Theoharis. Josh Nisbet with his 10th assist of the season, I want to say.
Might be 9th, but yeah.
9th, but definitely leading the assists. He's been absolutely unreal this season. Once again, Mariners can't seem to sort out their strike position. They keep chopping and changing at the moment between Jing Rees, Ryan Edmondson, and obviously Alu Kuol, who is away with the Olyroos, along with Jacob Farrell.
Yep.
So it's interesting to see. It was interesting to see who actually picked up that left back spot. I thought it was going to be Nathan Paul. Yeah, Nathan Paul's the one that's been playing left back as well. So I thought it was going to be him. Turns out it's Harry Steele. So
fair.
Yeah, interesting.
And we did find out midweek that one of the people yapping about Aaron Kunda not going off to Olyroos was the, I believe, CEO of Mariners.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was majority of the teams they're playing towards the end of the season. So I'm pretty sure from what I'm hearing, it was Raw Mariners. Raw Mariners and Western.
That's so salty.
Yeah. Which I completely don't understand as well, because especially Brisbane, that is Aaron Kunda's last game in the A-League.
Oh, that's Brisbane are going to make money out of it.
That's going to be a big crowd. Obviously, they're not going to make a heap because, they've got to pay for the stadium and they don't make money out of like the food and all that. But it's going to be a big crowd for Brisbane. Oh, I hope so. Anyway, I hope so. It is a Friday night.
I hope I make it.
I will. I don't know. I'd rather get fired than miss that game, to be honest.
Fair. Yeah, that was valid.
But yeah, very comprehensive Mariners display anyway. Western United had a lot of possession, just didn't do much with it.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. All right. Don't really have a middle segment this week.
No, sir.
Unless you've got something you want to yap on about.
No, I'm already fully yapping.
Yeah, fair. Fair. We're going to do a double recording session anyway, so keep yapping to a minimum today.
True. Fair play. Yep, absolutely. Uni assignments due. True.
All right, Brisbane, Newcastle. Next game that we were both at.
Yes, sir.
Newcastle pick up the 2-0 win from goals from Clayton Taylor and Apostolos Stamatolopoulos. And it's all but over for Brisbane. It was, yeah, they brought it on themselves. It was really just a poor performance by Brisbane.
Yeah, I look. First of all, watching the highlights, surely they add like a crowd track in, because that stadium was dead silent when that Taylor goal went in.
Oh, it was dead silent.
Like I was dead set. Like, did that actually have like that went in right? Like that. Yeah.
Unless they just like put up the mic volume at the Newcastle end.
Yeah, maybe they just chucked a little mic down there and I don't know, but that's not what you heard in the stadium. And same with the second goal. I was like, that is not what I heard. Don't know. No idea.
That first Clayton Taylor goal, absolute poor defending by Brisbane. I'm pretty sure it was Gambulka that was marking him. And then it was Gambulka and O'Shea probably at fault for the Stamatolopoulos goal. Because Stamatolopoulos kind of runs in between them, and neither of them kind of block the run or track the run or anything. He just kind of falls in behind it. It's a free header with about 7 Brisbane players around him.
Crazy stuff.
Absolutely wild. Newcastle defense, bloody fucking unbelievable.
Jenkinson and Kankar duo was actually decent.
Actually decent.
So no Moragas, no Mark Natter, and Ryan Scott, dude.
That save off of Markovsky was fucking unreal. That maybe, I reckon that's one of the best saves I've seen live.
It's up there.
Yeah. I can't think of anything. Maybe Matt Ryan versus the Korea Republic in that friendly that I went to years ago.
Fair. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest.
Yeah, that was fucking unreal. Obviously, Freak's made some good saves, I was saying, this season, but I don't think anything of that quality.
Nah, probably not. It's crazy. I love that because that was the one where Kankar, like his knee went into, or his shin went into Markovsky, was it?
Yeah.
And Kankar was down, and Markovsky's like, "I'm right, I'm good."
Yeah, Markovsky got taken off. He was like, "What for?"
Yeah, he just got kicked in the head, brother. Like, that's great.
But yeah, it's the same story for Brisbane, dominating everything. XG, goals, not goals. That's the only thing they're not dominating in. XG, possession, shots, big chances. Like they dominate everything. They just can't finish. Like and just the opportunities they're making for themselves. Like Jack Hingett, I reckon he had about 15 runs down that right hand side.
Oh yeah,
he was down. He just had all the time in the world down that right hand side at times. and he'd wait so long to either put a ball into the box, pass it backwards, or run into the box and lose it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why are
Too
you
many
not putting
touches.
a ball into someone like Waddingham who's in the box, or dragging it back early to Berenguer who's making a late run? Like, just make the decisions earlier.
No, he wants to get around that last player first and then make it less contested. But when he does that, the person that he's trying to get it to is more contested.
That's just the Brisbane fucking syndrome, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because Kingett was doing it on the weekend. Lofthouse does it every time he plays. Millie Usnich does it.
Yeah, I guess so. Burke Gilroy was good though. I can't complain about him.
Burke Gilroy is good. I just think it's an interesting squad selection.
It was. But like, if you put a lot of pressure on, which is what they needed.
Yeah.
I don't think many Brisbane players put on much pressure on defense.
No. There wasn't really. Yeah, I don't know. It was just Brisbane have just been the creators of their own downfall this season. Like, it's just crazy.
That was a frustrating one to watch, definitely.
I
just wish Markovsky got more minutes, but that's okay.
Yeah. I'd like to see Markovsky probably start next week against Victory, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Not to go against Waddingham. We were actually just talking about this before we started recording. Not to go against Waddingham. I think he's just got way too much fucking pressure on him, and the service that they're giving Waddingham just isn't adequate to what his skill sets are.
Yeah, 100%. If this helps to kind of show more of what we've been saying as well, though, Newcastle completed 299 passes and 597 for Brisbane.
Yeah.
They just wanted to tap it around and not do much.
Yeah. It's just stupid stuff from Brisbane. They want to pass it into the back of the net, and they only started shooting on sight towards the end of the game when it was too late.
Yeah. Well, in the first half, Newcastle only had 2 shots. Clayton Taylor didn't really get into the game at all. They were both those shots were blocked.
Yeah.
But 2 shots, none on target. And they still win the game.
And one's from freaking 30 yards out.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like that stuff. Like, there was a couple of good goal line clearances. First one from Dan Wilmery, which was unreal to keep out the Burglary shot. And then Kai Truen blocked the one-on-one between him and Stammer, which I think Stammer would finish that most other times. But yeah, just also crazy.
A great stop by Aldred as well, actually.
Oh yeah, when he lost the ball. Yeah,
he lost the ball. He managed to get back. Yeah. Good bit of hustle, but the whole team's got to be better. It's concerning.
Brisbane haven't kept a clean sheet in 17 matches. That's
sad. Yeah,
that's ridiculous. I think that was when Ross was still at the club. That's how long it's been.
It would have been. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Because it was right before Christmas that he moved.
Yep. I'm trying to think who would have been against. Wasn't the Wanderers game? No. Was it the Perth game? No, Perth scored in the last minute.
It was Adelaide.
At home?
Yep. Away.
Oh.
The home fixtures next week.
Oh, true. Yeah, it is. Don't worry. Yeah, just poor again from Brisbane. And
I mean that says it there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just been their season. Yeah, I do hope they keep Zadkovic around though.
I like it, but it's still not a fan of the squad selection.
Yeah, I think he needs his own players and time to
could be it
out. All right,
Derby time.
Next game on to the Le Derby.
Le Derby, he says.
Which was absolutely crazy, absolutely insane. Scenes, absolute scenes. I didn't actually watch the game live, which is, I think, the first derby I haven't watched live in fucking years.
Fake fan.
Yeah, had date night, so just decided to stay in the city, do that.
Nice.
But a 2-1 win to Sydney FC with one of the latest goals, I think, in A-League history. I think I heard that. It was like the most goals after the 95th minute in a game, to like change results or something like that. I think I saw as well. That's most result
conceivable.
Most result changes after the 95th minute or whatever, something like that.
Okay.
But Sydney FC gets the 2-1 win. Fabio and Kaczarski get on the score sheet. Sapsford with a goal for the Wanderers. And look, the Wanderers just didn't deserve it.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. I don't even know where to start with this one.
I don't understand why Sonny Kittle didn't start.
He's been decent.
He's been decent the last few weeks. Borello looks like he may be done for the season. If that is as bad as it looks. Antonsen, extremely poor. Like just had so many chances and couldn't put a single one away.
Yeah, XG of 0.81, and Wanderers' XG as a team was 0.52.
Yeah.
So that's
1.52.
Yes.
Yeah. Tate Russell, I think I'm putting him at fault for both of the goals.
Do you reckon Rudan's doing the same thing? Do you reckon he's like,
apparently he blamed Eunice, so he blamed Eunice for some unknown reason.
Eunice, who came on at 70th minute and touched the ball 7 times.
And looked good those 7 times he actually ran at the Sydney defence. Yeah, crazy. I like for the first goal, everyone knows that Joe Lolly comes in on the left.
Yeah.
Like he just jockey him and lets him run in on the left, keeps letting him run in on the left. And then at the end he did the same thing, and then it went back out to his side, and he still let Caceres run down the byline, and he just gave him so much time to put that ball into Kaczarski. So yeah, honestly, that's where my fucking blame lies in this game. Also why he put Tate Russell on the left-hand side, I don't understand.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think he had another option there. I can't say Clisby was playing terribly.
Claire sure could have done a job.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just madness, I think. Like the decisions that Radan's making.
Are you Radan out? Radan out, blood?
I'm pretty fucking close.
You're not there yet?
Maybe I am there. Maybe I just don't know who we could replace him with.
True. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who'd come in and at least make a difference morale-wise, which is step one.
I think it was just a massive mistake giving that 3-year contract. Massive mistake.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's bonkers. Was it 3-year guaranteed or is it?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. I don't know. Literally the only player that like made a difference in this game was like Sapsford, and Lawrence Thomas made a couple of good saves. Aiden Simmons put in that wicked ball for the Saspert goal.
True.
But yeah,
Other than that, not
Wander's
much.
just poor. I just don't understand why Redan's out of everyone. He's gone. The 19-year-old kid with potential. You're to blame.
Yeah. Oh, you reckon he's gone at the end of the season though?
Well, yeah.
Eunice?
There's very heavy rumors linking him to Adelaide. He was at an Adelaide game apparently a few weeks ago, so I would not be surprised if we lost him. To Adelaide, I think it's a pretty good spot to lose him to.
Yeah, good for him at least.
If you're Eunice, yeah.
Yeah.
Sydney, though, very, very good. Caceres is looking fucking unbelievable.
It's been a switcheroo between him and Machach, hasn't it?
Yeah. Caceres is just looking fucking unreal. Joe Lolly, we all know what Joe Lolly can do. He's been unreal. Only 2 subs made by Sydney, which is it just shows this like how far their fitness has come since Tala's taken over.
I was just looking at that actually, and like I guess you could have brought off Matthews at one point for Rodwell, but like I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't be touching Matthews at the moment.
No, if anything, like maybe a Manatides on, but like you would have to take off Caceres, I'd say.
Yeah.
Which probably wouldn't have done.
I mean, Andrew Redmayne had a pretty quiet night, really.
A
couple of shots hit the post, and then the Sapsford goal can't really do much about.
Yeah, like only 3 shots on target in total, and a bunch were just stinkers by
just straight at
Anderson.
It's just Sydney just dominated. They deserved the game. They deserved the win, and they deserve really their final spot at the moment. And Wanderers do not.
Yeah, can they still make third?
Yeah, they can. They
can. I wouldn't be shocked at that either.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But that Kachalski goal, I don't think we've said it yet. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Was that intended? Like what?
I know. I can almost. Oh, man, if he meant to hit it like that,
that's a pull shot. That's a pull shot. That's what that is. That's like that's fucking crazy.
But like the goal from Kachasi is good enough as it is, but the commentating by McBreen and Robbie Thompson is absolutely nuts. Like, I know it's a rival goal for me, and I just could every time I listen to the goal, I'm still getting goosebumps because just how good the commentating is.
Fair. I mean, we still get hyped up at the big Aguero, so fair play.
Just like the emotion that comes, especially out of McBreen, like he goes like Thompson calls it, and McBreen just
I love it. But if you're trying to like convince me that he intended it, who the hell thinks let me just smash it into the ground and make it bounce up over this player and go in the top corner on
let me loop it over 3 players.
Dude, that is like the dumbest shot, like dumbest in like a why the fuck would you do that sort of way? But like, who the fuck can pull that up? I have baffled me.
Maybe Kachalski is it's a lot smarter than all of us combined.
Maybe he must have calculated the bounciness of the pitch. I don't know. That's the sort of dumb shit you do in training, and you're like, this won't work.
Yeah,
and you pull it off once and then never again.
It's like one of those things you do in training. It's like, do it in a game, and he did it in a game.
No, dude.
He did it in the game.
There's doing it in a game, and then there's doing it in the game to win it at 90 plus 8. It's just fucking what?
In what I personally think is the biggest game in the league.
Yeah. Well, it's the biggest moment of his career so far, for sure. That's crazy.
Yeah, especially seeing all the scenes with him jumping into the cove and everything.
Yeah.
And, like earlier in the
Bratton's
season,
up there, and
yeah, Bratton was fully in it. But like seeing like the pictures of him like as a young kid, like in the cove
Yeah.
himself, and then being able to do that just must be a dream come true. I'd love to be
huge.
like in that like emotional state for like a moment, because it would have been madness.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I could talk about that moment all day, but
Yeah.
I think it's time to move on to the final game, which
Well, whooping.
Perth will want to remember. Well, Perth will remember for all the wrong reasons this game.
Yeah, I don't think Pelligra was too happy with his newest
He
acquisition.
looked fucking pissed. And I don't blame him, because Melbourne City 8, Perth Glory 0, the biggest win of all
They
time.
ate them. Sorry.
The biggest A-League win of all time. Just McBreen and I was listening to McBreen and Robbie Thompson's podcast this morning at work, and it was pathetic Perth, and I honestly couldn't put it better myself.
That's eloquent. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really didn't offer up anything in this one.
No, it's just like they're down 4-0 after 26 minutes. 4-0.
Yeah, holy fuck. That's
oh my fucking god.
To sum up the goals, how quickly can we? Natel bullied Jacob Muir on the first one, ran all the way around his far side.
That was a pretty good finish as well, wasn't it?
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
Second one, short pass by Lachman. Yep. Arslan has a crack. Ollie Sale has, I don't know, a face full of grass.
Yeah.
Rejected him, the unfortunate.
Yeah, not much he can do about that one, unfortunately.
I think if he didn't get it, McLaren was going to get a goal, and he would have hated to see that. So,
yep.
Arslan, I'm trying to remember this one.
There was basically just a pass.
Natel passed him through.
Yeah, it was just
passed
a pass.
Yeah,
pass at Ollie Sale, which once again, Ollie Sale had a nap on the ground after that one.
Another one from Natel. Then that was the one that was reviewed for offside, I believe.
Yeah,
and then they were like, "We'll give it."
Yeah, strange.
McLaren on the counter.
Yeah,
can't remember who fed him on that one. No idea.
I'm guessing. I want to say it was Arslan.
Probably.
It was Natel.
What were the assists for this game, actually?
2 to Natel, 1 to Fernandez, 1 to Lachie, 1 to Garkovic, 1 to Yakulis, 1 to Arslan.
You get an assist. Assist.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's mad. And then another goal from Arslan finishes the hat trick. He's now tied fourth for Golden Boot with Angel Torres. So just out way too early on that one, thinking he can finally do something about it. And did he land on his face again? I don't know.
I'm sure he was on the ground at some point.
He was laying on his back, yeah. And then Ugarkovic with a bit of a scoopy little one.
Yeah, decent little finish.
Top.
I don't think there's much we can go in on this game.
Well,
it interesting formation wise from City. Ugarkovic going out to right back. No Talbot, obviously, at the moment. And Scott Galloway still injured. Yeah. He's out for the season, isn't he?
Unsure how long, but yeah.
But we saw Lachie play in like a more midfield position, which I thought he was pretty decent at.
Yeah, I mean, look, same as when this happened at Brisbane. Like, I don't think you can really get into any tactical nuances with it, because it was just one team was shit. Like it was like they played a reserve team. It's like they're playing an NPL team, where it's like you don't even just get the ball and move it up the pitch. Doesn't matter how you do it, because they're not stopping you.
I don't know why Josh Rawlins didn't start, but he came off the bench at halftime.
Yeah.
Wallen got dragged after 27 minutes.
That's crazy. That wasn't an injury, was it?
Don't know. Either way, he was off after 27 minutes. Wouldn't surprise me if it was dragged.
Could have faked an injury just to get out of that hellscape.
Hey, I mean, good on him if it's true, because I would have done the exact same thing.
Fair play.
Yeah, just fucking wild.
Fucking wild. You know what's crazy? Apparently, Perth had more big chances.
That's what the fuck.
That's a stupid stat. And yeah,
only an XG of 2.6 as well.
2.6
for City.
XG is crazy. Where's Cam Cook? Where's Cam Cook?
Yeah, bring him back from Hollywood's duty.
That is shocking.
We got Robert Cook on the bench. Maybe we give him a chance next week.
No relation, I've heard.
Oh, no relation.
No relation.
They're just both cooks.
Apparently, yeah. Yep.
No,
that was crazy because what did I say when I was like, oh, the XG was probably like 5.6 or something like that.
Yeah.
2.6.
2.6.
It's bonkers. Oh,
I think the one thing I noticed when I was watching this game was how disjointed like the press was from Perth. Like you had Taggart and Kolakovsky and Benny pressing from the front. And then the midfield was kind of in no man's land because the fence was so deep still.
Yeah.
Like it was no wonder City got so many chances because they, once they played through the press, they had so much time because, the midfield didn't know whether to go with the press or stay with the defense.
I'm trying to see if I can find how many tackles they actually made. I don't think I have a stat for the whole team for that. No.
They won 56% of they only won 5 tackles all game, Perth.
What? Is that actual?
Yeah. Tackles won 5.
Wait. The whole team?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Jules won 35. Grand Jules won 25, only 40%. Yeah. They had 27 clearances.
Their team made less tackles than Jamie McLaren had touches. That's mad.
Also, Jamie McLaren starting, which was
I mean, you can afford to.
It's Perth, yeah, just fucking wild.
What a game! What a moment. No Terry and Tonus.
Yeah. Tonus came off the bench. Yeah.
Damn. Unfortunate. He would have loved to have a sniff.
Game was absolutely wild. Just
he was probably just like, please, Vidmar. let me crank one from halfway again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely wild. I can't say much more because it's just absolutely stupidity.
Yeah, I'm all done. I think I've five tackles. Where'd you read that stat? I need to see that to believe that.
You're on FOTMob, and then you go all stats, and then defense. Tackles 1, 5, 56%.
Oh god.
Melbourne City actually won more tackles.
It's crazy. Why can't I see all stats? Wait, now I can. There. I see shots, passes, discipline, duels. I don't see defense.
Oh, I see defense. So.
Well, I've got the free version. You guys pay someone.
I don't pay them.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm paying for shit. Shout out
under the counter.
Great website. Sponsors? Question mark. Yeah. So tonight we got the Western United taking on Adelaide game. Quick preview. I'm gonna go for a Western win actually.
Ooh, I'll back that. I'll back that.
Bovalina's back for Adelaide, though.
How long's he been out for?
A couple of weeks, a few weeks.
I don't know if he'd be like a difference maker from the jump. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Van der Sark's been all right in his replacement, so.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Who knows?
Interesting. Who knows? All right. Game of the week, player of the week, and Lachie power rankings.
Yes, sir.
Game of the week. God, I don't know. There's a few ones that I could pick. Like I could go just purely for record, City Perth. Go for something like Adelaide MacArthur, which was 10-man insane comeback.
Yeah.
Wellington victory with that insane last minute goal. Sydney, Western Sydney, insanity at the end.
Yeah.
I'm really stuck between the Derby and the Adelaide MacArthur game, actually. I think I'm just going to go Derby just because of the madness.
I think I'll go Derby as well. Yeah, I'll go Derby.
Also shows that I am not biased.
I mean, you
I
lost.
swear.
What would the bias be if you picked the game that
I didn't pick it? If I didn't pick it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, makes sense.
Player of the week. I think you gotta go Arslan.
You don't think Holly Sale did a good job?
I think it was about as good a job as I can't think of anyone that did worse, to be honest.
You know what? Give me Finn Sermon. Big man.
Super Sermon. I like it.
Super Sermon.
I like it, actually.
Finn Tholomew.
I'm just going to go Arslan because, 2 goals, hat trick and assist. So, man, popped off.
Decent.
Lachie power rankings.
Lachie power rankings.
Had some good
Brook
minutes.
Wasn't in action. Lachie Bayless was in action.
He was looking pretty good as well.
I think. Actually, I've got to consider this a bit more than I thought. I was thinking it was going to be Lachie Wales because I wasn't used to considering Lachie Bayless, but him and Corey Brown had a bit of fun. Was it Corey Brown? Or who was he kind of tussling with?
No, it was. Yeah, it was.
You know what? Yeah, their team got the win. I'm gonna give it to Lachie Bayless this week.
Yeah, shout out Lachie Bayless.
Hell yeah. Good to see him coming back. And I don't believe Lachie Brook played in the derby. Nope.
No, because he's in Oilers.
Yeah, so he doesn't pick up any points, which means Lachie Wales just squeaks into the lead and takes the number 1 spot.
Lachie Bayless? Lachie Wales.
Lachie Wales. Did I say Lachie Bayless?
I don't know. I think I just put Lachie Bayless in my head.
Oh, that's all right. Easy. No. I was like, I don't think I said that.
So Wales goes number 1. Brook drops down to number 2. Is Rose still 3rd or is Bayless catching?
Rose is... Let me factor in the points, actually. Rose is still 3rd. Yeah.
Okay.
Bayless is still under Keevers as well.
Still under Keevers. All right.
Yep. But yeah,
all
interesting.
Right. All good.
Don't you love it?
Tipping for the week.
What
do we got? We've only got 6 games. We only got 6 games a week now for the rest of the season.
That's crazy.
Yeah, thank God.
What do you mean?
2 more weeks. Oh, not the 2 more weeks, but we've only got 6 games a week. That's right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's
like, what are you trying to say there, sir?
First game, we got Jets versus the Knicks. Really, if the Jets win this, they could be giving the title to the Mariners, their rivals.
Very likely. You reckon they throw?
I don't reckon they throw, but I reckon Wellington get the win.
They field a subpar squad, you reckon?
Yeah.
Fair. I'll go. Yeah, Phoenix by 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go as well. And then a mega
Mega
Saturday.
Yeah.
Wanderers City, the biggest 6-pointer really of the season.
Yeah.
Really going to determine those final spots. I think it's something like City has won once interstate all season, or once away all season. Not many. They haven't won many away all season.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's news to me.
Just for that fact, I'm going to go the Wanderers. I'm not very confident with the Wanderers, but just because I know City aren't good away.
You reckon
But
you're
neither
giving it
were
on home field advantage?
Yeah, but neither were Perth, but they came to Combank and fucking smashed us. So.
Yeah. Yikes. I'm gonna go a draw.
Yep.
I think, Wanderers should play better, but like form from the last game, it's Melbourne City might be on a high.
Do you know the Wanderers have more losses than Newcastle in 10th?
That's pretty funny. You poor people.
Yeah. So you go and draw. I'm going Wanderers. Next up, we got Victory and Raw. Raw have to win both their last 2 games and really hope that something happens in that Western Sydney Adelaide game. Western Sydney City game. Sorry, that really helps them out. But I think they're done and dusted. The Raw. No Yelich still, which I think is a massive loss for them.
That's huge. Yeah. Yep.
Because
they won last time against Victory.
Yeah.
Actually, why didn't we see Rojas last
week?
We
didn't see. Yeah, we're about to say we didn't see Rojas last week, did we?
No.
He wasn't on the bench either. Maybe he's getting everything set up in Auckland.
I hope not, because contracts. Like you're still here, buddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Victory because I don't think Raw have won an Amy this season.
I'll go the same. I'll go Victory.
Like they lost to Western there, and they lost to City in that massive defeat as well.
Yeah.
And then another massive clash, MacArthur versus Sydney FC, basically a battle for that 4th spot. MacArthur are at the disadvantage at the moment. Sydney have the 4th spot. It's a mega game. At Campbelltown.
It's the competitive Sydney derby.
Yeah, well,
I say that after what happened last week, but yeah.
They're paying for the Sony Charity Shield as well, which is the new cup.
Sony Charity Shield.
MacArthur have a new jersey, like a special jersey for it. Looks pretty nice.
Oh, okay, fair, decent. I say Adamson wants revenge. Hat trick.
I'd love to see it. I'd fucking love to see it. I really don't know. They'll still be without Davila.
Yeah, no, I'm going Sydney. 4-3.
I think we had a draw.
Okay.
I think we had a draw.
Fair enough.
Then we got Mariners Adelaide in the second last game of the Irankunda farewell tour. Mariners, they gotta win. They've got to win.
You know what though? I'm saying Adelaide win this game.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think what's Irankunda got to lose? I think he goes all out. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff. And I mean, we saw how Adelaide went against Perth. Not the same side, but like it was hot. It was shit. A lot of travel, but they balled out.
I'm going to go for a draw.
Fair. I think Adelaide get it.
I'm actually, I'm going to go for a draw.
Definitely.
And then Glory versus Western United, bottom of the table clash for the spoon. for the spoon.
ball.
Over in Perth, I just think that Perth will want something. Like they need a response. They need a response, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And it very well could be if Western win tonight that Western are 3 points clear. So I'm going to go Perth win.
I'm the same. Home court advantage.
Yep. Over
Fingers
in
crossed.
WA as well. All right.
Yeah.
That is us done for episode 27 of Learning A-Leagues.
Right.
If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you follow us on those platforms. Give us a rating of 5 stars. And let us know what you want to see from us in the future. We've only got a few more episodes left of Learning A-Leagues for the season.
We've almost learned it all.
Yeah, we've done a fair bit of learning this year. We've got one more regular season, and then obviously we've got 5 finals episodes to go as well. And then we'll do the end of the season awards after that. So we've probably got about 7 or so episodes left of the season. So it's coming to a close very soon. So make sure you are supporting us so we will know to come back next season.
True.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give us a like and subscribe to the channel as well. And I think that will be us done to lock.
Yeah, for this pod, for this episode, all done skis.
All done. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you next week. Ciao.
Toodles.